Mm-hmm. Da-da-dee-da-da. Oh, up everybody. How are you doing? This is kind of crazy. I need to go and change these settings because people can't chat to me. Why is this not possible? Oh, I know why. It's because it's made for kids. Let's turn it over so it's not for kids. And then age restriction. And then where is it? I can do let's fancy now. Can people chat now? Yay, now chat works. Just refresh the site and it should work. Da-da-dee-da-da-dum. Wow, I got a bit of a cold coming on here. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Just sitting here and being a boring fella. A smelly fella. So now I can actually go live on YouTube without having to use OBS. It's the street light. I wonder what the hell that light sun here was, because I don't got a light here. It's the street light because it's right outside the window. Okay, that makes sense. So it's kind of crazy. You're driving me crazy. Whoa, stay. Nearly dropped my phone. Once upon a time, I used to make fingerboards, but I don't anymore. Maybe I should go back into it, but we'll see. We'll see what might happen. I don't know if I can find my passion for it again. And I'm just clearing up my drawers because I got a lot of stuff in there. And I'm working on a nice unit for my drawers so I can have everything sorted out. Boom, 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 ba-dee-ba-dum. Okay, just flipping up the camera for a second because I gotta put something underneath the screen. Here we go. There we go. Hello. So what's people up to? How is everybody coping with the 1 year anniversary of COVID? I had 4 tests myself and all negative, thankfully. Hello, Sally. What do you want to say? Do you want to go out? I think Sally wants to go for a wee. Of course now, because I've just gone live and you want to go for a wee, don't you? Yes, because you have the world's best timing, don't you? Normally she wants to get me up just so I can go eat. Come on, go and have your food. Because that's what it's going to be. You're going to go and have something to eat, aren't you? Exactly. I knew it. So you just want to go have something to eat. Hey, young DK. Um, I think about it now and then, not very often, but my stuff is never far away. It's right here. So, gosh, hold on. She wants to go out for a wee. Sally, come on. You're being a little minxed. Just when I go live, that I want to go out. You got your food there. What do you want to do? Well, I said, beauty of having a wireless headset. But yeah, I fingerboard a little bit now and then, not very often. My setup. Sure. I have two that I use mainly. I have one which is my own. It's my own Micas deck, the Rainbow Zebra wood combo, and then I got some old oak wheels on it and Black River trucks and just some generic tape. And I don't really remember what it is. This is my own shape, my medium shape, and it's 32 wide. So yeah. I love your videos when I just started scootering. I scooter as well. You can see my scooter's actually back there. You're welcome. I'm just glad I could give someone else some good memories and stuff. And this is my other setup. It's an old Berlinwood Black River combo thingy, Winkler wheels and Black River trucks. And I think it's Black River tape. I'm not too sure. No, it's not really because it's super grippy and original Black River tape isn't. So yeah. Do a kickflip test. I haven't done anything for a while. I'll see if I can do it. Can you even see it? You can see where my fingers is. Okay. I actually did a kickflip. Managed to do a kickflip. So yeah, maybe I should go back into doing some more fingerboard content. I don't know. I don't really have the passion for making fingerboards anymore. Well, I haven't had for many years. I don't know. We'll see eventually. But I still have fingerboards. Problem is that I don't get to fingerboard much because there's none of my friends here who does it. Yeah, scooter and fingerboard. I'll show you my scooter. I am actually sponsored, which is so weird because I'm not good at all. But yeah, this is my setup. Can I put some more lights on? Hold on a second. There we go. So I ride the Ethic Lindworm V3. I have the Calypso wheels, 120 mils on it, and ride the Ethic Legion. So everything is basically Ethic down here. Then headset, clamp, bars, and grips are Striker because those are partially my sponsor. So yeah, it's about a very big setup. Titanium bar, school wheels bar. It's a bit too tall for me, but it's good on my back. So yeah. So this is my setup. So I'm riding scooters in my age of 41. Just gonna roll the blind down a bit. Yeah, it's all right. It's just plain. I keep it simple with the silver color because you don't see scratches as much. Hey, funny stuff. That I was the most funny thing ever. I'm surprised anyone even remember me. I'm surprised. Wow, clean varial flip. I'm surprised that anyone even still watch my videos because I go onto my sometimes onto my analytics for my channel, and there's still some views going on. It's kind of strange. Fortunately, back then, all the songs and stuff I used in it before copyright was a real big deal. Most of my videos have just been demonetized. Unfortunately, it's all the ones which used to get all the views. Oh, varial heel, frontside varial heel. try and do that again. I wish I had a camera like further down to show you guys. This is the camera will go down because I used the iMac one. And yeah, I got a paint spot there. It's not because I'm dirty, it's just paint. Because I've been painting in our skate park. Love your videos. Damn, that's so cool. My Insta, just like the channel, but with an S on, iZillies. But I don't post much on social media. This is the second time I go live, maybe this year. Right now, I'm busy 3D printing something I designed. Doesn't look like much, but these here are actually like a small frame bits which goes into my desk drawer. And then once I have like these two like set up in one way and then 3 rows, then that'll go down my drawers, and then I'm designing some small boxes which can fit different things like different sizes and all that, just to get some more organization. Making the molds, I mean, it's just I made molds where it's just messed up, but I've been fairly lucky with them. But hey, that was back in the day. Like the ones I have now are CNC cut to my measures and all that. I still have them. A lot of people ask, "Do you want to sell them?" I said no, because they are quite a bit of my past. I mean, I spent like so many years. I started fingerboarding when I was like 17, and I'm now like 41. So that's a long time. I've been in the game for a long time. Should put some music on the background. What should I listen to? I don't know. Just anything from a good playlist. Oh, that one there. Here we go. Why are you 17 now? Okay, cool. So you're the age I was when I started fingerboarding, but I'm sure you find a lot of different hobbies. But hey, dude, like if you try to make a mold when you were 8 years old, that's like crazy. Yeah, you're all grown up now. A lot of stuff happened in 10 years. I'm still very much the same person, still very silly and playful and all that. I'm getting older, of course. I can feel my body and everything like that. And a lot of things have happened in my life. So, but hey, so does everybody else. A lot of things that many didn't know is that I've gone through like the last 10 about the last 10 years, I've been in depression. I'm battling it still. I'm fine, but that was also, I think it showed in my last year or so in my videos. You probably definitely didn't. What do you do for YouTube? Full time? I never done YouTube full time. The most I ever earned monthly on a YouTube video is because I never completely committed myself to YouTube. The most I actually ever earned monthly is enough to go and buy myself a McDonald's menu. So no, I never. This has only been hobby. It's only been for fun. A lot of people think like you're only doing this for the money. You only do this to get rich and famous. No, you can check my AdSense and see the ridiculously low amount of money I make from YouTube. I went in to have a look like today on the analytics. I mean, for January, and that was a good one. I made something like $10 US dollars, and then when it gets to Denmark, when the money gets to Denmark, I have to pay tax of that. So that's like 30%, 35%. Yeah, I did YouTube because I loved it. And today I'm really, really pleased that I've done it. Maybe some of you guys know, maybe some of you don't. But both my parents has passed away within the last 3 years. And having the videos is nice to be able to go back and see like some of the videos my mom and dad are doing. They never like to be on camera much, but I do have some Christmas stuff, and it's lovely to be able to see them, hear the voices, and remember them. My dad's been dead for just over a year. He died on March 8th, 2020, not from COVID at all. He suffered a a heart attack when he slept, or his heart just stopped beating. And my mom passed away in August in 2017. Several issues internal, but yeah. So my parents are not alive anymore. A lot of people say, you don't have any parents. I do. They're just not alive. Everybody has parents, else we wouldn't have been in this world. But I'm okay with that. I like come to terms with knowing that my parents both struggle with health issues, and they've never been very good at looking after themselves. So kind of like can't really blame anything else. What I do for work at the moment, I'm not working. I've been working in Copenhagen Airport for a long time. That was fun. I loved it. And then I've done like different companies and stuff. But due to my depression, which has been quite strong in the last 2 or 3 years, I haven't been working. I've been seeing a therapist, trying to like find my mood again. And then hearing my parents passing has like everything down again. So right now I'm just home and I'm unemployment benefit, which is thankfully lucky in Denmark enough to survive. Um, yeah, and then I spend a lot of time in the skate park where I'm a volunteer. It's been closed since November, but we are rebuilding, repairing, doing some new obstacles out there, some new jumps. At the moment, I'm painting a lot because it's very, very dusty and dirty out there. So working hard on cleaning everything up. So yeah, that's what I spend a lot of my time on, which also allows me to ride in the skate park even though it's closed. Yeah, and then I go for bicycle rides on my bike now and then just to get some exercise. Getting older, I suffer from bad knees from being a skater all my life. So yeah, that sucks. So yeah, I'm trying to do whatever I can of exercise. But a lot of you guys probably didn't know back then is that I'm actually a fully trained and educated carpenter. But I never strived to work as that. That was mainly family expectations, I guess. Like all the people, like all the guys in my family, like cousins and stuff, all have like hard labor jobs, like electricians, plumbers, and stuff like that. And I felt like carpentry was like one thing that I enjoyed the most out of those sort of businesses or labors. And I went with carpentry. So then when I finished my education, I worked like 1 year where I did it, and I was just like, nah, not for me. So I just wasted 3.5 years on that. So yeah, the choice you take in your life. If I had my own choice back then, well, I did. But if I just followed my heart and not what I thought that was expected of me, then I would have probably tried to get on to acting school. Hi, Angel. I would have loved to be an actor, but I've never been doing much of it since. And now I just felt a little bit bored, can't sleep. It's almost 20 past 2 a.m. Danish time, so yeah, I'm up late. And I've been a late nighter for many years. Wow. Failed the third one. But one thing I do still, I still do kendama, and I enjoy that. This one is a really beat one up. Look, it's so beat up, but it's so good. Yeah, kickflips, but hey, I don't fingerboard as much anymore, but I still do the kickflips. Denmark gang, hey Noah. I should get like a webcam which is loose so I can put it down. You guys can see me fingerboarding, just to laugh at how bad I am. Actually, showing you that my fingerboarding is never that far away. Just down my drawer here, I have the Black River shotgun rail. So yeah. Maybe I should start fingerboarding more. Maybe I should start making more fingerboard videos again. I think the community is actually bigger now than it was back then. Now it's just some new names of people out there. I don't know. Maybe I could find joy in it again. I think what's really killed it for me with the fingerboarding is the fact that I don't have anyone to fingerboard with here. There's nobody who was into the actual fingerboarding as much as I always was. And we used to have like evenings where we would like set up a few things and would just been spending a couple of hours playing games of skate and have fun and all that. And I mean, I'm lucky now if I find anyone who could do an ollie. So I'm like completely left alone on the fingerboard scene world down here. Um, so that sucks really. I need to find some community in Denmark for fingerboarders and become part of that. Um, if it means I have to travel a little bit to have some nice days, that means I have to travel a little bit. Trying to do a varial to nose grind. That was like one of my favorite tricks to do, but I really lost it. I can feel that for sure. I need to go and put Sally inside because she's outside in the garden. Oh my gosh, I can't even do this. I hope it's not too noisy when it lands. Come on, varial kickflip. No. Varial kick to nose grind. Oh my god, I'm so bad. I'm so bad. Let's try again. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. Ah, sketchy. It was more like a varial kick to a crooked, nose crooked. I know because I'm like sitting on this little table here. It's got like a weird surface. So the wheels are like super sticky. Trying. Hey, I haven't done this for years. Hold on, I just need to go and let Sally in. She's outside, my little puppy. Hey, oh, you come back to bed? Hey. Got wireless headset so you can hear me still. And I'm back in. Just need to get my bottle of water. I'm trying to lose weight, guys. Am I the only one who put on weight during Corona? I had like 10 kilos. I become a little heavy than what I used to be. That sucks. So yep, switch everything over to water, or if I finally have a soda, which I had tonight, 0 calorie. So yeah, but I avoid that as much as I can. Hey Jack, how you doing? Yeah, I tend just to show a little bit of sign of life now and then. But yeah, I've been off the game for a long time. So you're 11, 12, you're 19 now. Yeah, time flies by. Yeah, that's like crazy. I hope all you guys are well out there and staying safe in these very different times. One would have thought with being stuck as much as home as I've been, that I would have been fingerboarding a lot, but no. This is the first time I pick it up in like what? I think it's at least 6 months since I last did something with a fingerboard, and that was in the skate park. A kid brought it, and I was just like, oh, I can do a few things. So yeah. My scooter, yeah, I'm still part of the skate park, and my scooter's right there. Now the weather's coming better in Denmark. Now we're getting into spring. It's getting warmer, so I'll start riding outside as well. We have a nice bit of like really smooth surface tarmac up here where I live, so yeah, I can go and do that. That's nice. But again, getting all the bad knees, my scooter tricks are limited. I do like tail whips, double tail whips, heel whips. Nearly got double heel whips. Sometimes bar spins, downsides, like basic tricks. I do everything flat though. I'm not a ramp rider. I'm a flat rider. I can grind a little ledge now and then, but that's it. My knees will not tolerate me jumping or anything very high. Hey, I am Aaron. Paul is fine. He's asleep, and Sally's also asleep in the living room on the sofa. I just let her out for a quick toilet visit. So yeah. Well, I'm not really still active, but I just sometimes pops in and say hello. And it's nice to see some people come back and say hi like you guys do. That's like something. Um, Again, I always did the YouTube just for fun. a lot of people call me a sellout because, oh, you're just doing this for fame or whatever. Nah, that was never the thing. I did it because it was fun and gave me something to do. I've never been able to live off YouTube, but you have to have, like, Denmark is so crazy with the YouTube laws. You have to have so many subscribers and so many views to be able to live from it here. Let's say in United Kingdom, UK, if you can have like 150,000 subscribers, then you could probably live of it and quite decently if you like keep up the game and do like a video or two a week. Here in Denmark, if you have like 150,000, you really have to work just to get like a basic income. And then usually, most likely, people would also have to be very active on other social medias just to add up to that income. I am. You don't know. You don't owe me anything. Just watching my videos has just been like fun. It's just been nice that people have been able to enjoy what I've done. Nobody owes me anything. And I had support. Some people bought my fingerboards back then, even though the first, before I got my really good molds, they were like still semi. They're not very good, not that good, but they're okay. I do sometimes get a message from people who find me on Facebook or whatever, say like, "Hey, dude, I have this old fingerboard you made me," and I look at it like, "Did I make that?" I don't even remember the graphics and stuff like that. Usually, my split plies I remember because they're usually very colorful, but I don't remember everything I made. It's fun that some people still have whatever I made. I mean, I managed to remember seeing my sell list at one time. I had a website, Micah's. See where I've been selling fingerboards to has been kind of crazy. I mean, some went to, I had fingerboards going to Singapore. I had some to America, quite a lot to America. A couple went to Australia, a couple went to New Zealand. I mean, it's kind of weird to think that I made something out of wood in my little basement, and someone wanted to buy it, and it's got shipped around the world. And someone actually had a kick of opening it, and oh my god, this is nice and whatever. I mean, that was the biggest support ever. Um, and most of the time, like whenever pennies or money I got in for the fingerboards, I usually would put that right into getting more like fingerboard materials. The last thing I really saved up on when I made fingerboards was like to get my 3 professional molds, like the NFB molds. I don't even know if they make them anymore. Don't think they do. Now people can just 3D print some. I actually have some. You guys want to see? I haven't used them. I made them for a friend, but he's just like, "Oh, I'm not gonna bother anyway." So, oh great, thank you for making me spend my time on printing something you're not gonna use. Let me just get it here. So yeah, this is a 3D printed fingerboard mold. Yeah, I can never buy one back then. I was young. See, so this is now a 3D printed fingerboard mold, and you can make decks up to like 34 or 36 mils wide, and it comes with a template that you just pop on the decks and you draw after that, and it's even got holes and everything. So I made this on my tiny little printer back here. I got like a Prusa Mini. So yeah, but yeah, this here is basically though the same in both ends. I think you can like turn this whenever. There's no, oh, there's a little difference. I can see that. Yeah, I think the nose is a bit sharp as it's supposed to be. The nose is a bit more pointy. So yeah. Hey, Dubek. Can you tell what clear coat is it for car? What? I would just use normal car clear coat. Make sure if you're gonna put graphics on that it's completely dry before you do that, and then very very thin layers. You need to like basically the first couple layers is just like 1 2 1 2. So you do like first and then go for the other side. So leave that. It might not even look like there's anything on there. Do that a couple of times, like 2 or 3 layers, then let that dry completely. fine grained sandpaper. Give it a little bit of a sanding, not too much, and then a couple more layers, and then you go as much as you want. But I would say at least like if you do like 2 times, 2 layers, then sand, 2 layers, then sand, and then 2 layers and finish, then you should be good. But if you want to have wearables, I would stick to basically only like 2 layers. Then eventually you will grind through or wear through the 2 layers, and then you'll get the wearable graphics, which a lot of people like. I mean, it's cool to see a board wears down like a normal board. Mine never did. I mean, this here is like such an old board. But again, it's not graphic; it's split ply. So, hey, Shrek, how you doing? How's life in the swamp? So yeah, but I don't know. I mean, I see my fingerboard molds like almost every day. They're down in my basement. I have a little work day table down there. Problem is I don't have a sander, and I do need that to. That's not even raster. That's rainbow with the cedar wood. So yeah, but I do have a lot of things, but I don't have everything on it. When you work on them with laser, I think that was. I'm glad that you and Donkey is okay. It's like a primer what because it's type and translate. It's a clear coat, which sounds like coat. Yeah, a clear varnish maybe if you look for that, or paint sealer. Um, it's definitely like a lacquer to put on your like cars, metal, wood, whatever. Um, but I always use the one for the cars because it tend to be flexible somehow. It can get scratched, but it still be some paint you will just crack. But this is not paint; it's like a lacquer, and yeah, that's just what I always use. It seemed fine. The only problem is that I think you can still smell it. You just made your first fingerboard. It's in the mold right now. Wow, that's cool. You made a video of it or anything like some pictures anyway? You can see it. Just leave it and dry and repeat. Yeah. I do like in the old days, just like people used to rub the nose grease on it, which is like disgusting. Ugh. If people have greasy skin, make wood shiny. If you see the old handrails of wood where people just been putting their hands on all the time over the years, they got shiny. If you just sit that forever with your fingerboard, you'll have a shiny deck. I'm sure. A good thing is though, if you make a fingerboard and you're not gonna have any graphics on it, still give it a clear coat because when you fingerboard, you get sweaty hands, and if you have in your pocket and stuff, the wood can get you can get damp, and the glue can split. Hey, Millie. As you guys can see, I'm becoming old. I'm losing my hair. Well, not so much on this side, just the front. A little bit up here. Hey, getting older. Lovely genes from my family. Well, at least from my mom's side. All the men from my mom's side is like super, super thin haired. I actually got more than most of them. So I guess I have a tiny bit of my dad's gene as well. I wish I had like a better stream like some people do with background music and all kinds of lights and stuff. Well, I can do lights, but um, do a bit of gaming light. Should we do that? I can turn on this one in the back. Here we go. Yeah, there's a bit of light. I'm on from eBay. Fingerboard for $7. Wow, that's nice. And Boston when I order something from eBay. Yeah, it can take a long time. Foam grip is better. It's just tend to stick better when you follow you. I prefer foam grip for sure. Um, stream with music isn't hard to do at all. Doesn't no. I have I do have OBS, but I'm on a Mac, iMac, and it's from like 2015. So when I do all that, it's like the process is like really. So maybe I should look into like saving up and get a PC eventually, just for doing streaming and some gaming on. I do play some games. I play Counter Strike, and I also talking of music. I actually stopped. What did it stop? Ah, there we go. Now it was just way too loud. Wow. There we go. Better. Yeah, I want to get eventually maybe get a PC. Some of my friends said I should start streaming like regularly. I don't know. So what should I stream? I'm not a very good gamer. I'm not a very big gamer either. I don't play many games. I play like Fortnite and CS:GO. Horror games I would truly love. I like horror, but it's a lot of money just to spend on a PC, screens and everything like that. If I'm only gonna be live streaming like once or twice a week. Hey Jimmy, how you doing? But I don't know why. Mentally, I'm still like thinking about doing something for YouTube. Recently, thank you, Jack. I'm not sure I would though, but thank you for believing in it. But as I mentioned, I still keep like thinking of YouTube. The last thing I bought, which had YouTube in mind and also generate. I do like filming, even though very often I film stuff, but I never put it up. Um, it's just like I enjoy the filming part. I get so Phasmophobia. I would love to play it. Outlast, I have played. Um, hey Jimmy. So yeah, that's the last thing I bought. It's the Osmo 4 because my phone has basically just as good a camera these days as my normal vlogging camera. So I bought this. I came with a tripod and all that. And that was definitely for me like wanting to film videos and stuff. Also, scooter videos, you can just put this down and set the camera to follow you, so you can do like flat ground tricks and film yourself, which is really good. So yeah, and this is not very expensive. I bought it secondhand, so yeah. But I keep like thinking about should I buy this to make my like comeback on YouTube? I don't know. I like always look out for new things, and I'm thinking maybe that will be the trigger to get me started, but it never really does. I don't know. I just for me, it's the editing. The editing is the boring part for me now. It's never been the recording of the video. I always enjoyed recording. Having that thing of editing every day, putting up a thumbnail and stuff like that, that was draining. That was the that was the dreaded part for me, and it always was. I was never the big fan of editing. Sometimes I would get into I mean, on my Danish channels, I have I have a Danish channel as well, where I'm not active on either. Haven't been active on for a couple of years. Again, I started something in Danish, thinking, oh, I could do something here where I'm like see my real friends, and I guess I'm a very good like a starter. I start stuff up, and then I just die instantly on it. I do have ADHD, so concentration level is not the very biggest unless it's something I really was into. And you guys would probably remember that with my fingerboard. That was like, I could wake up every day and want to go and make fingerboards and do something regarding fingerboards. That was so much fun. If you do come back on here, 100% nostalgia. I don't know how it would be. I don't know how the platform would be. Would I be doing logging again? Would I be doing what? Like I got a bump here. Weird. Yeah, Jimmy, it's for the phone, so I can show you how it works if you don't know what it is. Um, it's a gimbal. It's a gimbal. I'll put my phone in it so you guys can see. Most of you guys probably know how they work anyway. So yeah, Let's just get this lined up here. Push this away so I can get a flat surface. All right. I don't know. I don't think I'd be able to replicate or do the exact same as I used to. Um, it's a little. It's different times than it was back then. I was a different person than I am now. We all change. So yeah, now Jimmy, see this here. Now I just need to make sure that it's level, which is not. So let's come down a bit. How is that? The seam level needs to come down a little bit further. I think we are about there. Yeah, okay. That seems level enough for me to start it. I have to like get it somewhat center. I just need to see here. Yeah, it looks okay. All right, so I'm starting the thing now. Look, I'm not touching anything. I'm just starting it. So there we go. Not touching. Okay, so that's what it is. I wanted to question Dan because I know I'm board, and what is the material to make the mold for making fingerboards? And do you drawing graffiti maybe? um, I never draw graffiti. I'm not a very good artist drawing. I have done some drawing, but I'm not good at it. And the stuff I use is called it's like a scratch or hole filler for cars. I don't know how do you explain that? It's like a two component. You have like the actual putty, and then you mix in some stuff to make it hard, and then you have like a short time to. Okay, I'm just gonna calibrate it. Then you have like a short time to mix them together and put it in the mold, and then it'll get warm and harden up. So yeah, yeah, it's called Bundo. Yeah, I don't know if it's called something similar. Where you from? I'm not too sure. Here it's just called outer filler because that's also what it is. It's just readjusting itself. So now it should be level, even though it doesn't look it on the camera. That's because it's got the angled. I can double click and it should flip over. And then you see here, like if I hold this now, Jimmy, you see if I do my hand, so I can like basically film stuff and it'll stay the phone. If I want to lock it, I can just double click on that and the phone will turn with me up and down and stuff. But if I let go and just press once, you see the phone will stay no matter what I do. So that's what it is. And then I can like double click and it should realign. So that's what it is. Then you can like turn it around and film yourself. If I flip it over here, and maybe I can use you guys to help me. Where am I? I think I'm here. So now when I sit here, if I move over here, the camera should follow. Can you guys see that? You can probably see it. If I move it a bit further out, you can. Let's stay there. All right, so if I'm like filming something and I want to walk over here, the thing can follow me. So I can always be in focus. I don't need a cameraman anymore. But yeah, it's just a silly toy. There we go. I turned it off. Yeah, it's the same. Like DJI is like really good at this sort of stuff. Same with the drone. I do have a drone as well, which can do the same following me. I have tried to do like a scooter video clip with my drone following me from the air, watching me doing a couple of tricks. Look really cool. It's kind of weird having this thing list flying up there following you, like very futuristic. But hey, future is here. Noisy, but it's just a small little gimbal, rechargeable, doesn't weigh much. And then my phone is actually heavier. Well, about the same weight, close to it. So, but it's good fun. I still have my RC car. I do have two. I have a large one that tracks a Slash, and then I have the Lossy 8, which is a smaller one, the little boogie, which is downstairs. But those two I still have. Actually, right now at the moment, I'm building a new plane. If any of you guys know about RC planes, and this website called Flight Test, and I'm like building a glider wing. And it's just not going to have a motor. It's just going to have two ailerons, so I can just throw it out in the wind and make it glide like a normal glider. So I'm building that at the moment. I'm also trying to 3D print a plane, but because the guy who gave me the plans, he didn't tell me that it was supposed to be a special filament. These are 3D printed out of many parts and put together. So I'm trying to build a plane here. And also it's a glider plane. It's going to be about this wide. You can see where it's been glued, all those lines, it's glue lines. And this was a plane was supposed to, once it's done, to look similar to like a bird, and you should just throw it out in the wind and it should be able to glide if it's quite windy. This here, however, is getting really heavy, and I'm still needing to do the body, plus add the electronics, which consists of a small battery and two servos and a receiver. But still, I feel this is very heavy. So I don't know. And I can't get this lightweight printing filament here in Denmark, unfortunately. I have been looking, but nope, no store sells it. And it's, when you look at the outside Denmark stores, it's quite expensive as well. So I don't know. Oh, you had the e-review 1 to 16. I used to have that. I love it. I also had the Slash in 116 back in the day. Take good care, Dobek. It's nice of you to see you. Good luck with your fingerboard. But yeah, I used to have the gosh, I was such an RC collector. If you watch some of my old videos, you'd see I had like Traxxas Slash, the big one, Traxxas E Revo, the big one, Traxxas Summit, the crawler, the big wheel crawler. I used to have VXL, which is a small 1 to 16. I used to have Slash, Rally, and Revo. And I just like collected these cars and I never drove them. It's just silly. I just spent so much money on getting them, and I always only used my Slash. The reason was because I got them and they were like fairly new. Most of them were all brand new. The only one I had which wasn't new was my Slash and my 1 to 16 Revo. And that was the reason I wrote those, because they already had scratches. So I was such a baby with my things. It sucks. I mean, look at my bicycle. I had that for like close to a year now. It's standing inside. And yeah, if you go and look at it, you can't really see it's been used. I'm like, I don't never take it out in the rain. And when people say it's a mountain bike, you should go ride in the mountain. Like we don't have mountains here in Denmark, but go and ride in the woods and get it all dirty and have some jumping. I said, nope. 4 years ago. Wow, that's a long time to ask me to remember. I'm so sorry. I remember the name though. Jimmy Pham seems familiar for some reason. I'm always in your live stream. Well, I hope to see you again for sure. I don't know if I'm gonna go on much more. Well, yeah, I look after my stuff. I don't like ruining stuff, knowing that if I look after it, it'll last much longer and be in better condition. Just recently, I bought a PS4 from one of my friends. I only have a Nintendo Switch and a Nintendo Wii U. I used to have PS3 and an Xbox 360. But then I wanted to like play Fortnite on the PS4 instead of the Nintendo Switch because the graphics are so much better. But man, I am so bad at Fortnite on the PS4 because people are super good on there. When Switch, they're not very good. I mean, I'm like decent on Switch. you know, yeah, I used to make fingerboards. That's true. That's very, very true. Very, very true. That was a big hobby of mine. I really enjoyed Ditto as well. I just don't know why it just died for me. Same like I used to fly a lot of RC airplanes. I don't do that anymore. Now I'm like building another little glider plane just to try and get into it. Even though I have like 4 fully functioning planes downstairs, I just need to charge the batteries and get going. But I feel like I want to make a glider. I don't have that, which is actually a lie. I do have a very big 2 meter wingspan glider, but that's too clumsy. I just want to bring this small little thing I can just throw in the air whenever I feel like it. Also go and fly my drone now and then. I have so much camera equipment. I need to get some of it sold before it loses too much value. I have a GoPro Hero 3 Plus Black Edition that I never use, and now the other 9. And even though I never used my GoPro 3 and I only used it very, very little, um, I still dream of getting the 9, but I will probably not use it. I don't know why I'm like that. It's just not that I need to have the news. It's just like, oh, that would just be nice. Yeah, yeah, that's 3D printed. That's one of the first thing. That's actually the first thing I ever printed and painted myself. And next to that is, if you look, you can see a Fortnite chest. And I got some Lego architecture, San Francisco and London down there. There's a couple of bottles of alcohol up there as well. I don't drink very often. Down there, some kendamas and a figurine I made of cardboard, and that's the box from that gimbal I just showed you. But yeah, I enjoy 3D printing. I can show it a bit better if you want to see it. I have never been very good at painting, but I actually think I did like a somewhat decent job on this one and came out of it. Just gonna turn the pedal down. Don't fall. Stay. Big bike. All right. Because this silly glass door opens the other way. Okay, let's get the chest and let's get Crash Bandicoot mask. Okay, here we go. So here's the chest, and I painted it myself. Turned out really well. The handles can move. It can't lock, and this color is basically done by myself. The original colors on the inside. That's how yellow it was. So you can see like when it's printed, it looks like that, and then after playing with colors, I made it look like that. Took me a little while to get the details and effects that I wanted, but consider I'm not a painter. I'm not very good with paint at all. I think I made it like look somewhat okay, and the same with the Ooga Booga. I'm trying to make it look like wood. Remember, this is all plastic. Um, so yeah, and this foot here I just created myself. The only problem is that the grass is like kind of mixing in the beard on the mask, and you can see on the backside. It's just plastic. So yeah. So yeah, this is kind of fun. Just something I made this foot myself because everybody just stuck them on the wall. I was like, no, I just want to have it standing on like a foot or something so I can take it down. And you can see I haven't bothered painting the black backside on the grass either. It's just acrylic paint. So yeah, I don't know what the next thing I'm going to be printing to go in there. I print so much stuff, but most of it is never for myself. It's always like friends go, "Can you make that for me? Can you make that for me?" Um, so yeah. Hi, Sally. See, she's here. Eh? What do you want? Eh? You've just been out. Eh? You've just been out for a wee. You want to chat? Eh? Can you hear me talking? She's becoming an older girl now. She's turning 10 in September, which I really don't like to think about. She's getting an older girl, aren't you? Yes, you're becoming a mature lady. Eh? You're becoming a mature lady. Yeah. Oh, it's a hard life, isn't it? You're gonna get some love. That's what you want, isn't it? Yeah. Some of you guys probably remember seeing the videos where we first adopted Sally. Now she's 10 years old. Well, in September she is. And that terrifies me because golden retrievers have a lifespan like 12 to 15 years on the average. Actually, today I saw a video on TikTok making me decide something I want to get. I can show you. I have it on my phone. I'm going to turn the sound down so you're not going to be blasted out. But I saved this video because I really want this done. It's a woman. She has a dog still alive, but she wanted to have something to remember it for eventually when the dog gets old and no longer is here. And I thought it was so good. I want that. She's going to a tattoo artist. He's rubbing on some of the transfer color onto the paw. Press it onto the owner's skin, and look, you get a paw print. You put the name under, and he does like a good job of that with shading and everything. It's like that. I said I want to get that with Sally, and Paul said the same, that he's ready to get this exact same done. So eventually we're gonna have that done before she gets too old. I don't know when. Maybe in like hopefully a year or so, 2 years. We'll see. I would say once we can start to see the signs that she's getting really old, that's where we're starting. But she's okay now. She's still playful and happy. She's a little bit more tired than she was when a puppy, but that's to be expected. I mean, I wish dogs live forever. And it's gonna hurt like hell when she goes. Ugh. I would say it's gonna hurt almost as much, if not the same, as when I lost both my parents. 'Cause she's so close to me. Oh, and I still have my tarantula. She's up there. I had two, but the other one was a male, and they only like 5 years at the max, and he passed away a couple of years ago. He was the most goofy spider, though. Sometimes I came home and he would just be hanging one leg. Oh, you just got it. Well, what dogs do you get? I love dogs. They're like angels on earth. I like cats too, but I just like the social part of a dog more. Cats like to be social, but they also are very independent and prefer their alone time. A dog is always ready to spend time with you. But yeah, I love dogs. I love all animals in general. I would say dogs, golden retriever are my favorite for sure. I just like the goofy happiness they usually have. I don't know how much passion I have left for fingerboarding. I enjoy riding fingerboards, don't get me wrong. I just think I lost my passion for making them. Um, and now that everybody can just get them, now everybody can just get a 3D printer and print it themselves. So having a 3D printer and making molds now, it's kind of like what I did back in the day, showing people how you can make it. Now people can just get a 3D printer or know somebody who has it, find the files for free, and start the printer. It'll take a while to do it, but hey, do it. Oh my god, it looks like a beagle boxer breed. That sounds like such a sweet, funny mix. I love beagles and I love boxers. Boxers are so much fun. They're jumpers. I do have a feeling like next time when we don't have Sally anymore, maybe go for another retriever. We had Sally. She was actually adopted from an older woman who couldn't look after her because she had the mother and the brother at the same time. And having three dogs in her age was just too much. And then, like, she was looking for someone to adopt Sally. And we only have to pay for the pedigree, which is the paper who states her pure breed and all that. So, yeah, that's really nice. I know it's like poof, you just get those Sally done that on me one time on the trampoline. That hurts. They're brutes. Take care, Shrek. It was nice that you just dropped by again. Stay safe out there with the COVID. Hopefully over soon. Yeah, dogs are completely brutes. Hey, look at this, like, I have this fingerboard here. It's also a fingerboard ledge. Oh, it's slippy. I need to put something under it. I'm trying to hold it. Ooh, it actually slides really well on it. Hey, it's a combo fingerboard obstacle and mold. Maybe I should do that, like, in the future. Start making fingerboard videos again and doing giveaway on fingerboard molds or 3D printed fingerboards. That'd be something. Don't know if anyone else do that. I love the fact that doing giveaways back in the day. A lot of people say you only do that to get more subscribers. Yeah and no. I also did it because I want to give something back, and giveaways was a fun way to do stuff. This is so cool. It actually gives it like a. It's super sleepy. It's like it's been waxed, but it's not. It's so smooth. Can you hear it? It's just so smooth. It's crazy. No, I never thought that. And then I have like two textures. Oh yeah, I love marble ledges. They're so good. And the thing of this is so light. It's really, really light. It doesn't weigh anything. 3D printed ledge. Yeah, we could probably make something. But you have to have like skate stubbers underneath, or maybe mounted to something that's heavier, because this is just so light. It's like crazy light. It doesn't weigh anything. I mean, this here, it's somewhat hollow, but not completely, because it was supposed to be strong. So I put a bit more infill in it. But I would say this here weighs about only twice the fingerboard. So yeah, probably weighs as much as both of my fingerboards together. Yeah, close enough. Just this one part here. Oh, it's 3 a.m. here. 5-0, tails light, show it out. Ah, dang it. Ah, I missed it. Nearly. Shove it is so hard because this is so slippy, so when you shove it, it just flies. I can't get to shove it. Crap. Come on, you can do it. Why? The shove it is like the hard part. No, the easy part, sorry. I can't speak right now. I'm actually getting tired. Because I wanted to go fast without stopping. Some people like land and then stop, jump down to another trick, slide a bit, and then stop, and then do the trick out. No, it's got to be fluid. It's like sometimes when you guys watch some of the fingerboards out there. Back then, for me, it was more impressive seeing someone, like, let's say this is a table. If someone did a kickflip, I always like the kickflip just to be above, like, that height. I never liked kickflips up here and stuff like that, unless you like had to go to extreme. But I wanted it to look identical to like real skating. I wanted it to look real. So I always try to avoid these tall, like, super jumps. Take care, Aaron. Hey, Joshua, how you doing? Hopefully see you around, and you stay safe too as well, Aaron. Hey, Panda. Guess who's still alive? COVID hasn't got me yet. This is crazy. Look at this, how slippy the 3D print is. Like, it's just, this is on the wheels. It is so slippery. It's crazy. And not a lot, just me going live. Just felt like going live for a little bit. Happens now and then. I've done this my second or third time within a year or so. Just want to see if anyone want to come by and say hello. It's not me trying to get the little feel of, oh, people still know me, I'm still famous. No, it's not that. I just want to go on and see if anyone is actually still like willing to come and say hello and just like have a chat. I wish you would do like a chat feature. It's been like Zoom and whatever, people can join. So some people can decide to watch. I play CS:GO a little bit, not very often. In the fact that it's now since they've done all the new things without, I understand how they progress, but I also feel like a lot of people just make new profiles and play it up while hacking, and then they're selling off the high rank accounts, which sucks. So I don't play that often. Sometimes I need to like, oh, I need a CS:GO kick, but yeah, it's not very often. I play more Fortnite for sure, but I'm not very good at Fortnite either. I never build. I built maybe a ramp to go up somewhere, to put a wall if someone shoots at me, but building a tower, like climbing up there, battling, editing, no, that's not me. I'm an old fucks. I shouldn't be playing all these sort of games. But hey, I'm also a child at heart, so I'm very young mentally, but I'm so bad at playing games, which is why I probably haven't invested in like a PC yet, because I don't really see myself as a gamer. And if I should do streaming, it would just basically be chatting and stuff like that. And you could do that without having an expensive gamer computer standing around. How's my print doing? Not long. I need to put another one on. So I'm making these at the moment. Windows. They're not windows. They are for my desk drawer down here. Hey, Kamig. They are like a little thing is going to be put in my drawers, and I'm going to make like boxes cut the same shape in the bottom, so you can make like a 1 size box, a 2 size box, a 4 size box, or 6 or 8. So you can make little sorting boxes for my desk drawer, which is nice. And I seen someone else make it, so I'll just okay. I'm gonna try and make one of my own who fits my drawers, and so far this seems to be a good size. Now I just have to make all the little containers. So what are you guys up to? You all got like most of you all gotten adult now. What's going on in your life, education, schools? Like how's things going on with all this COVID stuff? Everything's all right here. Haven't been hit by COVID yet. Had 4 tests, all negative, thankfully. I do tend to stay home a lot. I'm very much a home person. Skate park is closed, so I don't go there very often. Don't have much family left, so I don't see them at all. I have my grandma left, and then my sister, and that's it. So yeah, family really shrunk, especially after my mum passed away, 'cause she was like the one keeping everybody together. And after she went, it's just like for cousins and stuff like that. Never speak with them anymore. It's just me, Paul, my sister, her husband, and my grandma. Oh, and my nephew as well, William. But they live. My sister and her husband, the family lives in the other part of Denmark, so don't get to see them very often. We speak regularly, like once or twice a week. Text each other like now and then. I have a couple of close friends here where I live. Casper, Mikkel, Nikolai, another Nikolai, and I see them from time to time, but we're not like during COVID. We're not been able to. So yeah, becoming a lonely old bastard. Not really. Paul is still here, and I still have my little angel down there, Sally, sleeping. She's right there. But I don't. I'm okay. I'm one of those. I think I feel better having a small group, which I know that I can really rely and trust on, than having a massive amount of friends that I don't have the time for all of them, and then some people might feel left out, and I feel like bad or sad because I can't like give the same amount of attention to all of them. But I hope you guys are okay out there. Yeah, Sally's just right here. I love her. She's my little angel, aren't you? Yeah. Oh, you're going your back. Are you giving people a little show how cute you can be? Is that what you're doing? Eh? Are you going to show everybody what a sweetheart you can be? Eh? But they all know. Yeah, they all know. Ooh, is that little pretty? So yeah, she's been my little wonder during the years of losing my parents and all that. She's been so good, aren't you? Yeah, you my little lucky one. Yeah, baby. She loves all her cuddles and fuss, don't you? Yeah. Mwah. My little baby. Yeah. Yeah. She always comes and hangs out. I don't like her sleeping on the floor. I have a bed I put in here at night. Bring up for her, but nope, she prefers sleeping on the floor. I fingerboard now and then. I have the decks out tonight just to have a little mini sesh. But I haven't been fingerboarding for a long time. As I mentioned earlier, it's because I'm quite lonely in it. There's nobody around here who fingerboards. And nobody who fingerboards in any way or amount of like the way I always done. Yeah, I still write a little bit. But it's been like 6 months ago since I last had my fingerboards out. I tend to spend more time on. Oh, where did I put that now? Oh, it's right in front of me. Wow. I tend to spend more time on my kendama. Gosh, I need to lose weight. It looks like I'm super, super fat, but don't forget, I really have like such a curvy back. So my stomach sticks out more. That's my excuse. But no, I have put on weight. I have put on a lot of weight. I put on a lot of weight, especially last year. COVID has been like so bad. I really got into a good fitness routine, and then it just completely passed out since that. So yeah, I prefer kendama. For me has been a bigger thing. I have more friends who play kendama now. Hey Minty, how you doing? Kendama has been a bigger part of my life the last 5, 7 years than fingerboarding has been. At one point, they're about the same, but then kendama, I have more friends playing that now. Not many, I have some, um, but yeah, it's just changing. I am okay, doing fine. Hi, Sally. I am doing fine. Just felt a little bit bored, can't sleep, so I just thought, okay, I'm 3D printing some stuff right now that I want to test out, and then been fingerboarding a little bit. Now I'm gonna try and play a bit of kendama, so you guys can laugh and see how bad I am because I'm tired. Um, whoa, craps. And try again. Gosh, I am getting tired. I had like some good tricks today, really. Oh my god, I can't even do a freaking swing up to lighthouse. Doesn't count. Touch my thumb. Wow, I am really bad. Let's try again. There we go. Okay, let's trade to base and over again. Nope. I used to play a lot more kendama. Again, Lasse, who I used to play fingerboard and all that with. He used to play a lot of kendama, but he's just completely quit. So I got a girlfriend now. They bought a house, so they're super busy with life. I mean, I'm the only one who keeps remaining a child. Everyone else just gets older and adult. I'm just stuck into childhood. Gotta be careful. My Sally's right underneath. Okay, let's do some lighthouse flipsies. We could do that. Nope. Does anyone out there play kendama apart from me? Because I do know that a couple of people also said that seeing me play Kendama in my videos, wow, this is it's really bad. Some people actually started playing Kendama also because they saw it in my videos, which is kind of cool. Um, Gosh, this feels like it's so sleepy. That's just because I'm tired. Oh my god, I'm so bad at it. I should give up. Okay, I'm just gonna do this one time. I want to have a lighthouse flip. Come on. Wow, lighthouse flip. Mm, this is so bad. I had such a good session earlier where I'm like basically landed everything that I normally can do. Now I can't even do a lighthouse flip. Come on, we can do it. Got one. How about an inward? I'm usually better at inward tricks, but probably not now. Wow, was it so slippy? Okay, that's a trick. One of each way, and then done with Kendama for today. Oh shit. Oh, sorry, swearing. You're not allowed on YouTube. You're not allowed to swear on YouTube anymore. That's the whole thing about YouTube. It's become really like you can't do this, you can't do that. Is your content for children or not? Do you give consent for kids under 18 or teenagers under 18 to watch your stuff? Yes. I think that's also partially one of the reasons I quit YouTube. Not that I've been a big person swearing. Let me come back to you guys so I can see what you're writing. Fingerboarding, it just like, if you know anybody with 3D printer, ask them to make a mold for you. This one was made for a friend. I haven't heard from him since, so I don't know if he still wants it. But yeah, get your friends to get someone. If you have a 3D printer yourself or know someone, you can find the plans for free online and just glue some wood together, slam it in there, leave it to dry, and then open it up again. If you print the template, you put that on the board and draw after that, and boom, there you go, fingerboard. Gosh, I got like winded. You know someone now? Ah, who? 3D printers are becoming a regular thing now. A lot of people have them. It's not like super rare or anything. I mean, I have like 4 or 5 of my really good friends. Like Lasse has one. Casper and Miguel, my 2 friends, I see a lot. They have one, and they have the exact same one I have. Lasse got like the bigger version of that one. So 3D printers like quite regular in my friendship line, but I guess because we all like the same thing. Kickflip. I always tend to do like a frontside heel and just a heel flip. Come on, kickflip. Kickflip is so easy. Heel flip. Oh, a nice one. And nollie kick. No. No. Gosh, I've always been bad at nollie tricks. Penny balls are cool. I had one as well I really enjoyed. Oh, that's nice. Nollie kick. Nollie heel's never going to happen. I had never been good at it. I think I've done like 2 in my life, nollie heels on the fingerboard, and this is so impossible. Did you know that even Mike Snyder hate that trick? Mike Snyder, who is like the friggin' crazy fingerboarder. I actually met him once in Germany World Championship. That was fun. Ah, so you watched that one? Yeah, I thought it was fun. I have the plastic ones. I still have them downstairs. Actually, I still got all my fingerboarding stuff except my biggest ramps. I sold those because it took too much space, and I never used them. So now I basically just got all my small obstacles. But yeah, I still have all my the penny boards and the one I made myself. I have all the fingerboards that I was given from friends and people I met at Fast Fingers and stuff. I still have all that. I have a folder where I keep all the mail and letters and stuff like when I got from people sending me when I did YouTube. Some people say, "Can we send you something?" And then we don't really have PO boxes, so it was just my normal address people would get. But I got sometimes like a letter with some stickers and stuff. That was pretty cool. Sometimes people made me a deck. I even had some cardboard decks that someone made for me, and I still have those downstairs. Um, it's just a reminder of what iZilly used to be. It's kind of sad how I just suddenly ended up giving up. But hey, it's just driving me tired. I think I did too much having a video every single day in my life, which is a very, very ordinary life, maybe even more boring than an ordinary life. For me to try and find something to film every day and have the trying to make it that interesting. Hey, Alex. Holy. But yeah, that is it's just well, I do have sore eyes. Becoming an old man. I'm 41 years old now. Make it sound like it's 25 years ago I did like YouTube. It's not that long ago. Yeah, you were all probably many of you were kids and now you're like adults. Yeah. How's life treating you? Are you doing well? Thanks for stopping by. I was just a little bit restless and a little bit bored, so I was like, hey, I'll go live again. I'd done it like 2 or 3 times before. And it's fun to see who pops up in there. Sometimes we're like, oh my gosh. I actually just played some Kendama. Like pull out some of the old toys again. I do play a lot more Kendama. Finishing up college, that must be nice. What are you gonna do after college? Any plans on an education? Hopefully something you'll be very happy with. 23, man. I wish I was 23. I'm okay. I'm all right. Not much has changed, but yeah, good, 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 good. Are you gonna have like like a year off and go traveling whenever COVID's over, so we can go see the world again, or are you gonna straight on? Wow, that's like really cool. That's like goals to have. That'd be nice, definitely. I wish I had the brains for that. I was never very, very smart. I was the kid in school. I was never very good with books, but I was good at like doing stuff when someone showed me or told me. Then I could do it, but reading it's just never stuck. I was never good at that. Yeah, COVID messed up a lot of things, unfortunately. It's a horrible thing, and I hope that we can get this under control and world can open up again, get a somewhat normal life again. I hope you haven't, any of you guys, if anyone who's still watching it, hopefully COVID hasn't been too much of an impact on your lives. Um, I have a couple of friends who had it, but they were never like, it was just a couple of flu symptoms and that's it. My grandma, age 94, had it, and she didn't have any symptoms at all. Thank you, Minty. I don't think if I did vlogs today, they would not be very good at all. They were not good back then, but they would not be any good now. Back then, I was so much more active. My energy was so different. I was a lot more positive. I'm not saying that I become a grumpy old man. Well, become an old man, older, but I just become a lot more quiet. And I think it's also to do with the whole depression I've been through that not many know about. That's the whole thing about when people have depression, they hide it very well, and very often people never know it. So yeah. Oh yeah, that's so sad. Long distance relationship. Me and Paul had that when we first met. Well, hopefully everything will go fine, and we will all have the flu shots, and the world can open up again, and COVID will just be as ordinary a thing as normal flu. It just takes time, but I'm there now where I'm like, okay, I had enough. I want to go out. I want to be able to go out for a few drinks with my friends. Yeah, that's a thing. Where about in the US is she? I mean, I don't think it'll be that long before we can travel again. Especially not here in Europe. I mean, Denmark has been so slow with the vaccines, which is weird. Um, I would think because we're only 6 million people here, I would have thought we've been long done with the shots now or the jabs. But no, we only have, I think we have like 8% who's fully done with the vaccine. That's like mostly carers and older people. And then we have like 14 to 18% of people who's got the first injection or the first vaccine out of two. And now it's going to take even longer because the AstraZeneca has been banned here in Denmark. It's been banned for good. They're not going to risk anyone having it due to the blood clot incident or whatever. I'm sad. It would be nice to be in California now, especially over the winter. That would have been better than being here or in Europe. I feel like this winters last forever. I don't know. I'm not a very good at winter person. I get so depressive. I'm already a very depressive personality, like before winter, but winters can just drain me. The no lights, the cold. Gosh, I am just so not a winter person. I would wish I could move to Spain, but yeah. Your mom got injection. Good, good. I'm glad. So you can stay safe and hopefully not. Still got to remember that people can still carry the virus even though you have the vaccine. But hopefully now she's protected, and I hope the rest of us will get eventually. I haven't heard anything about when I'll have it. Oh, that's you don't have to worry about that not feeling well after. My ex partner, which is still a good friend of ours, he had his first vaccine like week and a half, 2 weeks ago. He did have the Pfizer though, but he was like completely. He felt like he was drunk for 2 days and feel a bit sick, but now he's fine. You got to remember this is a very, very, very strong vaccine, and it's been so quickly developed. To get a control over this thing. I mean, like sometimes vaccines takes years and years to make, but this COVID thing has just been bam through completely so quickly. Just to try and help people. So yeah, the and also because the COVID virus is so severe and strong as it is. I mean, they did it very quickly. Yeah, it's crazy how fast they actually managed to pull it through. Good for them. I just wish they could like get them out to more people now around the world. So everybody like Brazil has been hit so bad. Germany was hit so bad. I was terrified for when it hit India because there's such a big part of the population which is living in like slums and really poor areas. And I thought, if it gets there, people have no chance of protecting themselves, and there's no way they will be able to vaccine so many people in no time. I got like, super terrified. But as far as I know, it hasn't been too bad there. Um, yeah, Sweden got lucky. A lot more people have died in Sweden than Denmark, but they have been a lot more like laid back about it. But they have like waves up and down completely. We had the second wave, and now everything is going down. So yeah. I mean, we're like 6.2 million people living here, like six something, and we only had about 2,000 death, 2,400. But that's not only from COVID. That's with COVID and some other complications. So I think that we have a really low number. But Denmark has been also very good at like people staying home. We never had a curfew. We could still go shopping and all that. So now we can go to normal stores again for the last week, 2 weeks. We can go to a hairdresser and tattoo artist, providing that we have an app on our phones to show that we had a COVID test done within 72 hours, or we have our vaccine. Then we show that to some of the places. Then hopefully the next thing will be that they're going to open outdoor serving on cafes and restaurants. And then the last thing is do fitness centers. I miss going to the gym. I'm like want to get trying to get fit again. I try to do home gym, home workout. That's just not for me. It's not the same. It's different when you go to the gym because then you take your time and you make the efforts to go down there. And when you find down there, okay, I gotten here now, so I might as well do what I came to do. We're here at home. There's too many distractions. It's just I'm just gonna watch this YouTube video. There's like something on TV. There's a condemn. I can play with that now. And I'm like one of those short focal things. I'm like completely losing. I was never really fit, but I was okay. Um, I'm overweight now, and I've gone a bit floppy everywhere. 2 years ago, I would say I really hit a good point in my life where I like lost weight and got a bit in good shape. About 2 years ago, and I seemed to keep that quite well. And then COVID came, and everything just fell down. Actually, a little bit before COVID, because the depression was really getting into me again. Always had a bit of belly. I'm trying to find a picture of like 2 years ago. Hopefully not getting flagged on YouTube because I got no shirt on this picture. Can't find it. Is it really that hard to find? But no, I used to skate a lot, and I didn't have that bad knees as I have now, and all that. So many things have changed. Where is that photo? It's not that long ago. There's the championship. There we go. This is 2 years ago when I actually started working out and lost weight. So I was doing okay there. But then then I just fell downhill and all that. You got your first one deleted. That sucks. That's my fear that my channel eventually get deleted, whatever I do. Because I lose a lot of the videos with my parents and Sally and all that. But I'm downloading them now. I got like a 2 terabyte external hard drive, and I'm saving them in MP4. I know some people, vloggers out there, they save everything in the raw format. And that's so insane. I would have like at least 100 hard drives, terabyte, 2 terabytes, 5 terabyte hard drives lying around with all the videos I've done over 2000. That'd be crazy. But now I can download them in MP4 format and they don't take that much space. So I will eventually get myself together, buy a hard disk, and just completely suck everything down from the internet, have all my videos stored so I don't lose out. It's also something to look back on. See, I did that when I was younger. I don't know if there's any daily vloggers out there. I think daily vlogging has like it's not so much a thing anymore. Some people still doing it, but it's not as big anymore as it was back then. And I still think to this day that I am the longest streak daily vlogger in Scandinavia, possibly maybe even in Europe. Worldwide, definitely not. CTFXC is still going, and poor Charles got cancer again, which is so sad. He beat brain cancer once, and it seems to come back. I haven't even checked this video for a long time because, I mean, even I used to watch daily vloggers. I used to come and watch every day like some people used to watch me. And I used to be super excited when there's a new video up. I'm straight on first like and all that. You guys remember that first like and all that? Or when you watch the video came up from probably YouTubers and number would start with 301. That was always one of my hopes when I put up a video and it would start with that 301 because it meant like there was so many views coming in. Um, some of the stuff I remember. Hey Camila, finger butt spot video man. There we go. Gotta keep that real. But no, I don't watch any more daily vloggers anymore. Like now, I really enjoy. Yeah, I was the same. I was really really into fingerboarding. Kept following up all the names of people who did stuff. I was also very interested to see people who made fingerboards, and it was so fun to see a lot of people using my methods. And I could see people would not say, but I could see from the way they did each step that they were basically just following what I said. And I was always not terrified, but I was fearing a little bit I would get so much hate from like big companies like Black River, Yellowwood, and all these because I gave out the secret of how to make a fingerboard. But I thought there's so many people out there who can't afford to pay the big amount of fingerboard costs. So maybe if there were access to the tools they might need and stuff like that, then they could do one. Well, I never made many. I think I sold in total of fingerboards. I maybe sold about 200 or 300 around the world. It was never like a business for me to slam out boards constantly and just make a living from it. Not at all. It was I wanted to make some boards, and some people had the chance to buy them if they wanted it. I think the only time that I made a lot of boards and sold a lot of boards was when I tried to raise money to go to Fast Fingers, and I didn't even make enough. But then a guy in Germany, which apparently loves my videos. I haven't heard from him for years, but he loved my videos back then. And suddenly I just had this. How much would that be like? I think close to like $300 on my PayPal because my PayPal was connected to my fingerboard store. And then suddenly I was like really short on money to try and like I didn't have enough to go to Fast Fingers. And suddenly I got this PayPal transfer from this dude in Germany. So I love your videos, man. Get your ass to for Fast Fingers and have fun, dude. I look forward to the videos. And he just sent me like something like $300 to $400 to help me out. So yeah, I went there and I had a great time, and that was crazy. A cement fingerboard park or track? I have thought about it. One thing which could be fun is like I'm still a volunteer at the skate park, and we do have a fingerboard park out there, like a very bad one. Could be a fun project actually to make a fingerboard park. There's so many videos out there, much better than me, much better edited, much better filming. But it could be fun making a fingerboard park with cement and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll consider doing that. I won't promise anything because I know myself. Like, oh, that's a good idea. I'm gonna do that, and then completely forget about it. But it has been on my mind actually to make a concrete park. Oh, the first Bondo. That'd be a very very stinky part while it while it cures. Yeah, I thought like doing a nice street park with a few small quarters and some steps, rails, and stuff. And I have to look into it. It also have to be something that could be written for both people. Most people are right-handed on fingerboard, but there are some left-handed as well. Yeah, exactly. The fumes. Oh my gosh. It's like a couple of times I've been making something with the Bondo, and I like, ugh, my head was just got headaches and stuff like that. Don't inhale that. Wow. 20 to 4 a.m. I'm starting to get tired. I'm also enjoying chatting to you guys. So much nice. Well, so much. Wow, good English that is. So nice to chat to you guys. I just wish we talked like real. What microphone is this using? It doesn't sound like it's using my proper microphone. Can I change that somehow? Oh, glass fiber. I don't even think I would use that because it's just why can I not see which live chat, live reiterate? I don't know. I'm not gonna try and like hit something that I don't know what it's doing on here. I'm trying to figure out what the microphone I'm using. I would have thought it was this one. Maybe it's not. Hey Nicholas, yeah, I changed. I got a longer beard and my hair's basically gone. I'm getting old. I'm getting old. That's crazy. I can't even see which microphone it is. I don't think it's this, unfortunately, because it doesn't react when I speak. But when I do it loudly, I can see it on there. I'm sorry about that. I would have thought that the microphone was the one I wanted to use. You would have had a much better sound. Or is it good or bad? Oh, it is using it. Okay, I just went on to see my live stream. The thing, if I'm gonna do another fingerboard, I bought some foil and I used it on my headset. Look, I can't really see it, but it's like if I'm doing this, I'm gonna put some light from my phone. There you go. It's like super color changing. It's not that easy to see, but it's rainbowy color changing, but it looks much better in real life. But that would be so cool to put on a fingerboard. But it's just a sticky foil. Yeah, kind of. So if you like kick flipping like suddenly, and then back to normal. That's also talking about psychedelia. That's one thing that a lot of people always thought that I did. Oh, my print is finished. A lot of people always thought I was like smoking weed and stuff like that. I never smoked weed in my life. I never smoked cigarettes. It's so funny, but people say, "Oh, you look like you're stoned all the time." I don't know why. Another print done. That's another one of those square things I need to do. And I need to make 3 more, so I'll just pop another one on. It's a good little printer I have. It's not too much calibration. You just peel it off and then you kick on another one. Do you want to go out, baby? It's just warm in here. So now I have a third one of these things I'm making. But I have nothing against people smoking weed or whatever. 2 of my best friends used to smoke a lot. They don't smoke as much now, but they still do now and then. But I got nothing against it. Oh wow, that'd be crazy. Just be blinded by kickflip. I wish I could get my camera further down so you could see like doing a trick or something like that. Oh, that's the worst kickflip ever. That was rocket kickflip. Better. You can only just see it. Yeah. I wish my table was a bit taller. That was so bad. Varial kick. Supremo. Varial kick. Yeah, I love varial kicks. I always like kind of thought that varial kicks is easier than normal kicks. Is that just me? It's just and I'm one of the fingerboard like that. Some people fingerboard like that. I can't do that. My fingers are not flexible at all. I'm gonna have to get my fingerboard making supplies. Yeah. Try and see if you can get someone to make you a mold out of like this. This was actually to a guy called Lewis in the UK, and I haven't heard from him for a while. I went on a live stream with him and I and another guy from Norway. We went on like private chat together on Zoom, I think it was. No, Discord. And then we talked about that I should make a mold for him, and I did that. I haven't heard from him since, so now I just have this mold lying around. It's not being used for anything. Oh, you can see when I'm on the rail. Ah, yeah. See if I can do a kickflip so for 50-50 again. So 5. Gosh. I used to do those in almost my sleep, guys. I am so bad. Wow. To think that I used to be so much better. It sounds weird, like fingerboarding is not something you should become old at, but I am. Enjoy your youth, guys. I would give a lot to be 20 again. Hey, what are you doing, buddy? Okay, I'm gonna try and do the kickflip to 5-0, pop shove to nose grind. And should I have 10 goes? Yeah, 10 goes. You can't see my board down here, but you should be able to see the kickflip. Okay, that's 1 go. 2. I'll move my mouse pad a little bit. The kickflip 5 was there. I hit the 50-50. That's like 4 times now. I got 6 left. 5 left. Dang it. That's how I always used to play a game. Kickflip, underflip, that's so crazy. 50-50. I am printing these. Looks like windows. They are inserts for my my desk drawer. Just started back there again. For my desk drawers here to go in here, just like I have. If you can see in here, there's like a room divider. I'm gonna make the whole bottom covered in these things I'm doing, and then I'm gonna be making small little trays who fits down like different sizes. So yeah. So then when I get these, there's gonna be like 2 next to each other down the drawer, and then 3 in the length. So it's gonna be that and 1 more up here. And then I can make all these different boxes. I can make one to fit just 1 square, one to fit 2 squares, one to fit 4, 6, 8, or whatever. As long as my printer can do it size-wise. I have a Prusa Mini, so it's not very, very big. 3D printer fingerball ramp. You could. I just think it'd be too light. Just like the mold is too light. Even though it's got quite a lot of infill, you can see the pattern on the sides. That's because it was made so it doesn't bend and it can support the weight of being in a vise or whatever. You have the Ender 3? Oh, wow. The Ender 3 is such a good print as well. I used to have the Transi XY2, but it just kept messing up. The one corner would never stick on the one corner. And then I put it up for sale, mentioning the fault, and then a family with 2 kids who just wanted to like get into it bought it very cheap from me, and they've been happy with it since. I just kept messing up. Then I was to go and get the JG Aurora, but then I thought like, wow, okay, this I'm never gonna print because that's had like quite a big, like 30 centimeters times 30 centimeters in print build size. So I bought the Prusa Mini instead, and I printed all the new shields for it, covers and all that. So all the plastic is exactly like this, like a frosted white. So yeah, I got all the original parts. The Prusa Mini is a workhorse. I really love it. I would like to have a bigger printer. Prusa is talking about coming out with an XL, so I might see if I can save up for that when it comes out. That should be like much bigger than that one. That should be like 4 or 5 times the amount of. It's a great printer. The Ender has such a high repetition, um, and it does well. If you're ready to like just take your time and learn the settings and all that, you can get like such a good thing. Yeah, the Mini is great. It's just sad the build plate is that small. It's only, I mean, you Canadian you use centimeters as well in Canada, don't you? You're not on inches and foot, but yeah, it's about 18 centimeters time 18 time 18 centimeters. That's the Mini, and I think the Prusa XL. You don't have to donate anything. Um, and why meow whatever? Why is that? What does that mean? But anyway, the Mini, it's a great printer, but I sometimes have done like stuff where I would wish to have the larger print bed. And I think the XL is supposed to be like 40 or 45, but being it's Prusa, it's going to be pricey. They always are. Yeah, that's true. I actually said it, but that's okay. I have told people not to donate. Save the money, spend it on something they need or want, or give it to some good charity instead. Because I'm okay. I get food every day. Animal charity will be a good thing. Edward, I have a lot of kendamas. There's like some custom painted over there. Minty, since my buddy hasn't asked for this one, you can have this if you want. I'll figure out. You had to have to go to Ireland, didn't it? I'll figure out how much shipping is. You can just have this. Haven't been used, but I never heard back from it. I can always put him a new one. The beauty of this one is PETG, which is stronger than PLA, which is much better filament. And I don't have that much left of this, so yeah. But if you get it on Instagram, PM me your address and all that, and I'll figure out how much it'll cost to ship it. You can just have the mold. I bet it won't be very much. It's so light, honestly. I can probably just pop it in a bubble mailer, just tape it, wrap it. Yeah, just send me. Just say that you want to get the mold, and I'll pack it up and send it to you. Make sure I will sterilize it and I'll spray it down with completely hand sanitizer and all that. I remember doing that too. I remember doing that too. Two tech decks. That's how I started, and it worked, but it wasn't that good. But it was more fun than having just a regular tape deck like you could buy. But hello, hello. If you want to donate 900, then do to an animal charity. Um, or go on to Prusa and buy me the MK, the Mark III printer. Then I'm happy. That's because I stumbled upon your videos about 5 years ago and really enjoyed your vlogs. It's great to see you still going. I love your content. Stream caught me by surprise. Edward, I have not made videos for a long time. I quit daily vlogging at a time in my life where I just felt it became a chore. As I said, always all along, people who see my videos for years, you know that I said I'm going to do this as long as I think it's fun, and I just got bored with it. So that's great. Yeah, I will just check out that I get it. If you find me on Insta, I'll probably just have to go into messages and see, just to make sure. One request, is that you? Yep, there we go. Accept. General. There we go. Hey, bro. There you go. You and I silly now. Yeah. Yeah, I got it. You're famous now. Hey, sir. Cordivo. Thank you. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, you're famous. That's the fun thing. A lot of people like thought I did this to try to get famous or whatever. Nah. I started making YouTube videos because I wanted to share the progress of making fingerboards, and I wanted others to have the sort of shape. What would you recommend? Always maple if you can, because that's what real skateboard are made of. But with fingerboards, depends if you like heavy or if you like heavier decks, then you would have to go for like um, I would say oak and stuff like that. Um, but you can use birch, just not like anything but fern. Don't use fern. That's not a very good wood for it. It's just got too much oh, what do you call it? Who turns into amber. I can't remember. But they got too much of that in that. So get any wood. I'll actually go downstairs. When I send you this, I'll add you a little bit of wood. What I have, I do have some. You like me to like, I'll slam in a few so you can make like 2 or 3 boards. I'll put that in the envelope so you can at least test it out. But anything like really, you can get like. I want to have a very light one. You can use birch. Birch is very light, but to weight wise, um, heavier decks is. I prefer heavier fingerboards and then 5 ply. Sometimes actually I would have been heavy enough for me to do a 4 ply. It's down to each taste, but if you want to really make it, 5 ply is like the way forward. That's the silver birch is so nice. It's like some amazing exotic woods out there. So the one I had like here is a zebra wood. That's quite a heavy one, but it's a very hard wood to work with. It's brittle, so you basically have to wipe the glue on that quite a thick layer and let it soak a bit so it gets like soft and can bend a little bit, and then you wipe some of the glue off. And that's zebra wood there. I'll see if I have a sheet downstairs and I'll give it to you if I have an extra sheet. I don't have much exotic wood, but I'll see if I have one. But it's very brittle to work with. It does break and crack very easily. It's such a funny wood. I don't have that much wood. I used to have like 5 or 6 moving boxes loaded with veneer. Now I have maybe like that much in the bottom of a box, and that's just normal plain woods mostly. Don't even have any more dyed left, I think. So yeah. Wow, I can't even hit. It does, which is so nice. I agree. It's a beautiful wood. I had from a Danish guy who he actually bought my old molds. He sent me a deck he made, and that has like a silver-ish finish underneath. And it's so amazing because it's just normal wood veneer, and he's just clear coated. But when you turn it in some way, it's like reflective. It's so good. Take care, Wood. You stay safe as well out there, and hopefully you'll be able to enjoy life again without this bloody COVID, like the rest of us hopefully can. Yeah, the beard's getting long. I need to have a trim. I'll probably go down next week and shove off about that much to get some nice shape into it again. I don't know. Or maybe grow it out again. Because it's been like down here before. But take care. Nice of you to drop by. There's some really amazing woods out there. But yeah, as you say, some of them really hard to get by. You need to know someone who works within carpentry or woodworking, like furniture making. And sometimes you can get lucky. I normal veneer. I was lucky enough that I knew someone who worked at a furniture factory who used veneers to like cover like IKEA furniture, but they use veneer to put over to make it look like the real thing. But inside it's just like cheaper wood, compressed wood. Oh yeah, the Purple Heart. Oh wow, I would love it. I never had a Purple Heart deck, unfortunately, but it was not acacia. Your favorite. There's the bird's eye. I like that too. If you ever seen that, it's kind of nice. Got like little dots. But yeah, I had access to like 4 or 5 very typical wood grains for veneer that I could just get free. They were like cutoffs, like if they do like doors, like on one of those there. This is massive wood those there, but normally when you buy the like IKEA furniture with this like veneered, they come in like big sheets, and then those big sheets got glue all over them, and they put down the thing. Um, but before that big sheet is put to the actual piece of furniture, they put it on there and chop off like maybe that much at each side and that length, or depending. So you have all these stacks like loaded with veneer, which is just being cut off and used as firewood because it's too small to use for anything else. So they'll just go back to either a factory burner or whatever and produce heat for the factory. Um, so I usually go in and say, "Hey, can I pick up some if I want to?" And they just say, "How much do you want?" It's like, "Well, how much can I carry?" um, and at one point, it completely took off, and I just went down there and picked up so much all the time. I had like so much, and that's where I started thinking, should I just cut these things up and start selling just the veneer so people can make their own wood or their own decks? But again, I didn't want to make this. I didn't want to make this like a money machine like so many others did now. Hey Marcus, been subscribed for a long time. Got into making fingerboards when I was 13 and 14 and found your videos. I'm 23 now, lol. No fingerboard anymore, but good to see you around. Had to pop into hi. That's so nice of you, Marcus. I hope you stay safe out there, and yeah, welcome to adulthood. A lot of people like have outgrown it. I still have it, but I don't ride very much. But nice of you to drop by. That's really cool. Yeah, 23 as well. I mean, yeah, I guess a lot of you guys would like start early teens when you started watching my stuff. It's kind of fun that you guys been spending time watching what I did back then. Everybody's 23 except me. I'm like 41. I could be your dad, no problem. I'm old enough to be a father. Freaking Zoomers. I know. Well, I would say mentally, I'm still like 15. Sometimes. Sometimes I feel like 100 as well. You take good care, Marcus, and stay safe. See, it's so nice when people just drop in and say hello. It's just someone who hasn't seen and known about me for years. Mentally 18. I'm even lower than that sometimes. I'm such a kid. I mean, I love that sometimes in the skate park when I'm out there and I ride around on my scooter with the kids and I try and do a trick and the kid's like, "Hey, Michael, how old are you?" I'm like, "I'm 40, 41 when, depending on when, usually about 40 when they ask. And then they like turn around, "Hey, Dad, Mike's older than you. Why can't you do this?" And it's just like I used to say to kids, "Well, because your dad is busy having a job providing for his family, and I'm just this silly head who don't have to think about anything but myself and Paul, and we're doing okay." So yeah, it's just fun how kids completely automatically thinks just because if I'm older and can do it, then their parents should be able to do as well. So yeah. It's all priorities, and some had to grow up, and others just stay kids forever. I'm one of those who still, I guess, semi-teenager kid forever, I guess, or at least until I'm not here anymore. Yeah, I don't have many regrets. I have a couple. I have some things that I would wish I would have done differently. But they're not like regrets because I'm accepting I'm here now, and I know that what I choices made back then has had an impact some way or another. But at least I'm thankful those things I want to change has never been anything which is illegal or caused anyone harm, other than myself. If it's that's if you have to like say someone's suffered from it, it's an ex-partner that I really regret I ever met. That's one thing, and then I think financially, I also wish I would have been more like. I wish it would have been more career oriented. I have been for the most of my life, and still to this day, still don't know what I'm going to be doing completely. I haven't had any big goals. I think that's part of my depression. Before I started doing YouTube, I had a long, long depression, and then YouTube helped me up a little bit, and then I fell down depression again, and that's when I quit YouTube. So yeah, I still have a good life. I still have nice things around me, and I'm still happy. Oh yes, Paul's around. He's asleep right now. We've been together, and hold on, we've been together for like 17 years. Next month, we've been married for 15. It's a long time. Oh, yeah, he's still around. But he's also becoming an older man. If you guys remember, there's a big age gap with me and Paul. He's fine. He's doing good. He's got a bad foot because some authorizes. And then his back has also never been any good after he had that motorcycle crash many, many years ago, even before I met him. And he had a couple of surgeries. We've never done anything, so he's got a sore back permanently. But other than that, he's doing fine. He's like healthy as can be. I'm not even surprised. He's probably in better health than I am. Comes out of a family with good genes health wise. I come out of a family with not very good genes. I got this really, really mellow, like laid back hip hop chill music in the background. It's so slow and mellow. It would have been so good I could like stream that. I need to try and get OBS running again so you guys can hear what I'm listening to. How's my printer doing? That's number 4 it's doing now, so Oh, I hope you're not gonna get hit from that, or your parents. Dementia's not nice at all. From my mom's side, my mom didn't pass from it. I get it, but cancer runs in my mom's side, and my aunt died from it about 2.5 years ago. Um, and then also on my mom's side, bad heart issues is a thing as well. And I'm actually going to see the doctor next week because I do have like a chest pressure pain thing. It's not like hurting, but it feels like someone's like putting a fist on and just pushing. But I had like blood samples done and all kind of things. So yeah, there's nothing showing anything. So I want to be a bit more examined and checked through because there is something which is not like I'm used to. So we'll see. But it runs in my family. Hey, Owenard, how you doing? But then on the other hand, my mom and dad has always been heavy smokers, and I have never been a smoker. But I haven't been. I have been exposed to passive smoking from my parents because ever since I was a kid, I remember my mum sitting in the kitchen, and I was just sitting there as well smoking. Oh wow, yeah, that is so sad though, Minty. Like the dementia is so horrible. The fact that people forgets everything and everyone, and they just live in this shell, not knowing anything. I mean, it's gonna be terrible. It's gonna be terrifying as well, and sad for the families and relatives to see that the people they love and care for is there physically but not mentally. It's a terrible thing. I hope they'll again will find a cure for stuff like that in the near future. And it's stuff like that you don't think about until you get adult. Um, I never thought about like subjects like death and stuff until actually my mum passed. Not until then I started like really thinking about it. Yeah, I know, Minty. That's so sad. It's terrible. There was someone in my mum and dad's friend group, which had it, and also they said it's like all the amount of hours and stuff, like and whatever they try to do to make them remember and stuff, but it's just gone. It's just not there. They can't come back. Death is scary, but I don't fear it as much as I think I would. I fear going in pain, but I'm not scared of it. Um, I just hope it's not going to be too soon. Still want to have a few more years in here, which is why I'm going to have my chest checked out. Well, like, what the hell is that thing? Um, so yeah. But other than that, I mean, I had like blood samples done not long ago because I was up. Um, not scared of talking about it in the subject. Oh, it can be, yeah, yeah. But it's one thing that everybody should prepare themselves to talk about. It's a reality that nobody can avoid. So, I mean, I have a good friend of mine, a girl named Astrid. She's terrified of death, and she's only like start 20s, mid 20s, but she is like when you talk about death, she's like almost paralyzed because oh my gosh, it's like it's a natural thing. It's part of life. So yeah, I just feel that I've been more aware of it and more accepting of it since losing my parents. It's been a bit more like okay, well, I know that we're all gonna go through this. That's a good plan. Both my parents were cremated. and I go see them in the cemetery, which is in the town I live in. So I get to see them now and then. I go there for birthdays, and now next time I want to go there is for Mother's Day. But I'm not scared of death. I just hope it's not going to be too soon. I still have a few things I want to experience and do in life. But don't forget, if that's how you're gonna go, then at least you're gonna be able to go through a toilet. I don't know, but yeah, I'm for sure. Also, I want to be cremated as well. I mean, I don't like the fact of like people being put in a coffin down a hole and just leave to rot. Rot. That's like, ugh, it's not nice. um, wow, I got like so many messages in here. What is all this? Um, wow, I need to turn this notification off. I had this tablet um, from a friend of mine who bought like the new iPad, and he gave me this. You'll be happy to if you live to 50. Wow, 50. That's nothing, buddy. That's I'm turning 42 in October. That's just around the corner. No. I would like to at least be older than my dad, and my parents both went fairly early. My mom went to 65, and my dad went to 71. So I would like to like beat my dad. What's that going on? This don't know what this is. Ah, okay. Weird. Yeah, I was about to say 50 is too early. I think like males are around 70. Paul's dad lived to like I think like 90 something. So I wouldn't be surprised if Paul has the same gene as his dad, and his dad was like a heavy smoker. If Paul has his dad's genes, then Paul will probably outlive me, even though he's 23 years older. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, my mom died at 65, and my mom's sister passed from cancer about not too far from the same age, maybe a bit younger. I think she was a bit younger. So they went early. It's too early. I would have liked my mom to have lived for at least 15, 20 more years. It would have been nice to have her to about 80, 85-ish. But it wasn't to be. And the same with my dad, I would like to have him at least like 10, 15 more years. It does feel a bit strange, like, and then I get emotional about it now and then. It's just like thinking about when you see a photo, like, oh, that's my parents, and I can't see them. Yeah, you're lucky. I could eat a burger now, but I shouldn't because I need to lose weight. What do we have for food tonight? Oh, yeah. See, I've been bad already tonight. We had pizza, and it wasn't even a good pizza. Just a standard cheap freeze pizza, not very nice. But hey, it's food. I'm just putting some stuff away here now. It won't be that long before I'm gonna log off because I need to have a shower and go to bed. Paul gets up shortly. It's like 4:20 a.m. here now, and he wakes up about 5 just to get up and take his tablets for his back, and those take a little while to set in. Then he's got work at 8 o'clock. So yeah, bacon and cheese. Wow. But you sleep. That's the one thing you should never sleep after eating. That's how you get fat because all the calories are not getting burned out of you. But hey, I do the same probably. I've never been to Canada. I really want to go. Probably one of my next destinations. Canada, New Zealand, and Australia are definitely on my wish list. I love America, but I've been there like 6, 7 times now. So time to uh, time to try something else. Yeah, I wish I had. I used to until I was like in my late 20s. I could eat and eat and eat and eat unhealthy shit all the time, and I never gained weight. Then 29 and onward, it started to become a thing where I have to think a little bit about it. Like, okay, maybe I skip like having that chocolate bar or something like that. But I could still lose the weight quickly. 35 and up to now, it is so hard to drop the weight, and I really have to pull myself into remember drinking water. I drink like 4 of these a day. It's like half a liter, so 2 liters a day at least. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. Also, once gyms opens, I'm gonna be trying to find a diet I can really lose weight from, and I should do that already now. Gosh, sorry guys. Ugh. Been awake almost 24 hours now. But yeah, I should have found a diet, but I'm not very good at finding it. I'm not gonna download all these silly apps where you have to like pay a subscription every month just to get a couple of recipes you could probably find online anyway. So yeah, you eat a scoop of peanut butter before gym. I haven't tried that, but gyms are not open here. They won't open until May. You're on itch. Oh, I can't wait to go back to gym. I feel more like I do something when I'm down there. I had like the first January, February, most of March. I went out for walks every single day and hit my 10,000 steps. I've been really cutting off this month. It's just been so bad. Um, last month was like starting to get a little bit bored, and then April has just. We can have a look in here. I have this app I use. Where can I go see the monthly profile? I can't even find that. Ah, here we go. Why I can't find this schedule. I used to have this graph, which is much better. But if I go in and have a look a month, then January, February, and March, I did so well. That was like 10,000 steps every single day. Then April, I just completely fallen out. I think I've done about 25K as well. I'm not just sure if I've done more than that. I'll just try and swipe through. 17,000 here. Uh, today. I mean, this Saturday we just had, I had 17,000 steps then. I'm not very good with French either. I did have French in school, but it's just never caught on. Same, I had German as well, and it didn't catch on either. So yeah, I wish I would have learned Spanish or Latin when I went to school. At least I could have used that for something. Um, Gosh, it's like the languages I want to learn was not possible in my school, and the Danish school system is so dumb. Hola, señor. ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien. Uh, Dos cervezas, por favor. I'll be nice right now. Just basic holiday Spanish. But I would have really learned to speak proper Spanish. Catalan. Party trick. You guys remember I did this? Silly nose piercing. Yeah, I had it for a long time. I didn't have it made until I was like 27 though. 27, 28. Yeah, it's stretched and everything. So, and I still have my ear stretch as well. A crayon? Why crayon? I don't even know what like I can fit. Yeah, I got two to choose. Can I do this pen here? Yeah, I can do that. But that's just on the edge of what I can fit in there. A green one that make it look like a bogey. It's a pen holder. It does. I used to see the kids in the skate park like standing, having a screwdriver or something like that, and just like, oh, my nose is so itchy, and they go like, and they I'm just like acting like I'm sneezing, and they're like, oh my god, and all the kids start screaming and running around. It's like I used to do that a lot. So much fun, especially with new kids who haven't seen it before. Just really like tease them. Does it look like I have a spot right there? I don't. Or do I? I might have. It's just a GT. It's not a very expensive one. So yeah, it's I like it. I bought it last year just to do some exercise because my knees can't handle running. So I bought this one. A little, it's not that heavy. It's fairly nice. So yeah, it's got hydraulic brakes and everything like that. So it's in the cheaper range, but it's okay for me. I would love to have a full suspension, especially an e-bike would have been amazing. But the price of those, no, that's not gonna happen. And then if I got an e-bike, that would basically take away the exercise part of it. So I mean, I would like an e-bike because you can make it go further, and all the hills and stuff wouldn't be that bad. Wow, 15 feet drop in a tree. No, I don't even do any jumping. This has been one of the first days I had this bike, I went through the forest where I live, and they got like this. It is like a mountain bike trail, but it's not like with jumps or anything. It's just like cruising through trees and stuff downhill, and it's not steep. It's just okay. So I had to buy a helmet because I like one time I kind of like, wow, I'm really close to these trees from my head. So I bought a helmet, and I do wear it every time I go riding. But I never done any jumps on it, and I don't feel comfortable enough to do it. Um, I don't know. I've just become really old. It sucks. Because we do have a dirt jump track here as well in my town. Um, like a pump track dirt jump. But I never go there. And I'm such a baby with this bike. I hate it when it gets. I have like two scratches on it, and that wasn't even from riding or anything else. Just because I had my scooter over my shoulder, and I was riding to the skate park on this bike and bring my scooter to the skate park. Um, and then when I came towards the skate park, I have a bug in my eye, and it just hurt. So I jumped off, and the scooter hit the bike steer on the way down. Just got two scratches in it, and I hate it. And it's just exactly where he looks. It's just like, no, my new bike. I'm such a baby. I used to be such an adrenaline junkie. I don't know. I just think I just worn it out. I love roller coasters and stuff like that all still. But I'm just completely become old, and I hate it. Yeah, well, it's I got old in some ways. I just need to push myself a bit more. I do have a good insurance on my bones and stuff like that, so if I break something, I get a lot of money. So yeah, yeah, I was adrenaline junkie when I was 23. Mind you, it's not long ago I done parachuting and all that. I don't love parachuting. I think it's so fun. I've done like 3 or 4 times. I would love to do base jumping, but I do not feel secure enough to trust my own life in jumping out from a building and releasing a parachute in time. I think it looks so cool. I'd also love to climb those towel, like super. Yeah, Noah, of course I'm alive. But I also like watching those things where people climb those super tall things. I would love that. Bungee jumping is fun. I would say parachuting is more fun. Bungee jumping is just like out, up and down, and then it's over like in short time. Parachuting is more fun because you get to get the thrill of flying up, sitting in the door, looking out, knowing that I'm gonna be out there in a second. I'm gonna jump out of a freaking plane, and then you get out there, and the thrill and the excitement and the fact that like when you fall, if you are down on like let's say on a bungee jump, you can see the moment you fall, they usually get close to the ground. When you're high up in this parachute, you don't feel the sensation that you're getting close very quick. Um, and then you just enjoy the fall. Like you can see around, and you can see like all this nature and all that, and the ground. And then at one point you're like, okay, now I can see starting to get it slightly closer and all that. And that's usually we get a bit further down that, then they pull the parachute. I haven't done single jumps yet. I've always been on tandem, which means there's another guy doing everything for me. My sister, however, does have the license to jump on her own. Um, so yeah, but my sister isn't a adrenaline junkie. She drives rally as well, still professional planner, all that. 6 years older than me, but she has so much more energy than I ever had. She is out of me and my sister. She's the crazy one. Usually, always like the girls tend to be the more quiet one, but nope. With me and my sister, she's the very outgoing, very crazy, high energetic, thrill seeker, adrenaline junkie. When it comes to like anything like roller coasters and like rides and stuff, I'm completely on. But she just has so much more energy. Yeah, the parachute is definitely an experience. I tried bungee jumping twice, and I think I've like 3 or 4 parachute jumps. Um, yeah. Final Destination. Oh my gosh, it's only like it's less than a week ago. And then Paul he sat down and he put on a movie on the TV and I said, "What are you watching?" And then I like Red Hot Chili Peppers. Yeah. And Paul was watching this movie and said, "What are you watching?" And I saw the name of the movie come out, Final Destination. I just looked at him, "Are you gonna watch Final Destination? It's like the worst produced, crappiest horror ever." It's like, shut up and go away. Let me watch it. And he's like watched the whole series. And when he came back in like a couple days after, like a week or so, not even a week, like he watched every movie in like 3 or 4 days. And he came into me and looked me dead in the eye and said, "Those are the worst movies I ever seen." I said, "I told you, but you wouldn't listen. You want to see them, so go ahead." That bitch. I love horror movies. But I like classic horror movies. I feel like anything from the I feel that everything from the 80s horror movies is more fun than all the newer stuff. The newest tend to drown in jump scares, um, true crazy stories, and maybe actors who don't seem that believable. I would say the newer horror movie that I really enjoyed has been Conjuring 1 and 2. I thought they were really good. The Conjuring. Then they made the spin-off The Nun. I didn't like that particularly. I didn't think it was very good. Even though I love the demon Valak, the Nun. My all-time favorite horror movie is Poltergeist, the very first one. I know every word. I've seen it so many times. Yeah, it's just my favorite movie, and I don't think it'll change. But I love horror movies, but I like many movies. My friends tend to say that I watch boring movies. Hey Joao, thank you. How's life in Brazil? Hopefully you get some control over COVID. I heard that you like read that you've been really hit bad. Hopefully you're safe. My friends used to say I watch boring movies because I like laid back mellow movies. I'm not into like action movies very much. If I have to watch TV, I tend to watch documentaries. Gosh, I'm getting tired. Christ. I don't know why I say Christ because I'm not religious. It's just the thing people say, isn't it? It's like, oh my God, but as an atheist, I don't have a God. I believe in spirits and energies. Gosh, I look like so dead now because I'm tired. Red eyes and everything. That's what people think. Like, hey, you've been smoking dookie. No, I don't. I don't not. Right. Well, maybe I should log off now and go to get some sleep. Yeah, sure, Minty. I think I'm gonna go as well. I've been on here like 2 hours and 40 minutes. That's decent, and I had some nice talk with you guys. But send me your address. You too. Stay safe, Canada. Hopefully, one over there. God is gonna bless you. Yeah. Um, completely got nothing against people having religion, believing God. That's completely up to them. But I believe in energies and something else. I feel that religion is very, very often uh, interpreted very wrong. You again. Hi, Sally. See, Sally's coming to tell me to go to bed now. All right, guys. It's been really great being on here and chatting to you guys. Minty sent me your address, and I'll figure out how much shipping will be. If it's not too much, we'll figure it out. So, anyways, I'll catch you guys soon. I might go on again, maybe a bit sooner than I did last time, like a couple of months in between. You guys stay safe out there. Hey, Marcus, I'm actually just about to log off. You guys stay safe out there. Look after yourself and your families. Try not to get uh, hit by Elko video, and yeah, I got hiccups as well now. And I will eventually catch you guys soon. I will try and see if I can figure out how to get how to set up my whole thing. He's back another time. Oh, I will come back. I didn't do any warning on this. I'll probably next time see if I can make like a reminder and tell people that I will be online. But yeah, I don't know. I'm like quite surprised that anybody wants to come and say hello and all. That's really nice of you guys. So, anyways, you guys take good care and stay safe out there. All right. It's been great, and I hope to come on again soon and see you again, or at least chat to you. I can't see you, sadly. It would be nice if YouTube can add something where you can like see other people, but yeah. Anyways, guys, take care, stay safe, peace, and don't forget to stay awesome and epic. How was I can't remember my own freaking outro. All right, guys, take care, peace.